We have arrived in Xiong'an.
So we just got off the bus, where it's like right behind us there, and then there's a parking lot, and now we're in this little green park. And Xiong'an is not only trying to be like a smart city, but also a green city. There's lots of walking paths, greenery.
Yeah, so they're trying to make this into like a livable city and a green city where there's lots of parks. People can come out and enjoy basically at any time of day. I was also reading that they said they wanted to make it what they call a 15-minute city, so that you can get pretty much anything you need within 15 minutes of walking, or within like 15 minutes of like your house. So
Nice.
we are gonna go walking for 15 minutes. So as you guys can probably tell, we're talking about whether or not Xiong'an is a green city. And so in the last video, if you saw, we checked out if Xiong'an was a smart city and a digital city, and we didn't find a lot of that. So in this video, we're going to show you if it's actually a green city, because those were kind of the two goals of this project: to be a smart city, but also to be a environmentally friendly city and a green city.
It unlocked, surprisingly, and we got to try it.
So we just walked out from over there, which was all the business, like office buildings, and literally across that street we're into this beautiful park. So going back to that idea of a 15-minute city, is you could be working and take your lunch break, walk over into the park for an hour and just get some exercise, or after work if you wanted to go for a run, there's clearly like a running track here that you could follow. And so that's kind of the idea, is that you start combining things and making a more livable city, which Yvonne and I are enjoying it so far. I mean, it's bizarre because it hasn't really happened yet. As you can see, everything's very empty, but I can only imagine in 10 years this will all be fully utilized, and there'll be plenty of citizens and plenty of like residents in this area. So we're still in the park, and if you look back behind there, all those buildings, it's kind of like the downtown area. And then this is the park with these like gazebos and pagodas and like little bridges. So it's really kind of going to be like in the heart of this new district, to provide that kind of green space for people to just come and walk and enjoy the evening. There's lots of good parks in China, and they really enjoy spending time in the park, and this one is absolutely beautiful. So really cool so far. So we've been zipping around a lot, and we came across this park. We got some people doing badminton in the background. We have some basketball courts. We have this sculpture of a guy kicking a soccer ball, and we have a soccer field there. And so this is kind of the whole idea of making it a livable city, is you have these playgrounds and these play areas, and a lot of apartment buildings. But what we've noticed is that not all of the apartments are occupied, obviously. So after walking around for a little bit, checking out the different parks and the play areas and just the green city, we got really hungry, so we had a very interesting lunch. So we're here, and we came in to get some food, maybe, and we came in to get some food, and now we're being dragged to this restaurant by the shop owner. She wants to take a photo with Yvonne, and then hopefully we'll eat there. With this giant peacock. Oh my goodness, it's so crazy. Look, oh, she wants me to be in the photo. What just happened, Yvonne?
I don't even know.
This woman grabbed us.
This restaurant, because you can go for a loop. So we went for a loop, and then she came chasing us. She came to chase us down, like grab my arm, and she's like, "Oh, come take a photo with us. Come take a photo with us." And we're all the way from Beijing, like in a restaurant. Come take a photo, and she grabbed my arm, and I was like, "I'm gonna eat first. You know, you can eat later. You can eat at my restaurant.
You can eat here
for free." So we took photos.
我要消毒，开气了，有声音没危险。
好。
They just steamed our dishes, so they're clean.
Nice.
We know they're clean and they haven't been sitting out, which actually is quite nice, to be honest, because you never know when you come into some places
这个是我第一次看过这个，这个我是第一次看过。
第一个，咱们这个是消毒180度的高温。
呀，真好。
咱们刚才盖那个草帽是云南18怪草帽当锅盖。外面是香草，里面是长寿草。咱们这个食品呢是养生食材。
So
好开心，你
this
们是会汉语啊！我们中国的语言太博大精深了。咱们的鱼上来喽。
oh, what is this? It's like a fish. I mean, it is a fish. It's not like a fish.
你想生的啊？
天气飘飘。开心吗？对着咱们这个女的。
Okay, we're gonna have some kind of like catfish. This all just happened
In
in 5 minutes. 5 seconds. Wait until we get the bill. Oh. Oh, I guess they're gonna like steam it.
这是中国的风土人情哦，也是中国的一套美食。咱们这个鱼是云南中记石锅鱼，它的总部在云南红河。云南红河，云南大理是个好地方哦。它是中国的旅游一个景点，非常非常棒。然后我也是从苍南北京来的，过来的。然后今天看到你们好开心，什么？好开心遇到一个美国的帅哥来小讲。
Whoa, there it is.
今天这个鱼是我请你们吃饭，不要钱。
谢谢。
And then we just eat it, I'm guessing.
鲜喝汤。可以尝
We
一
get
下。
some of the soup, and then the soup looks kind of like almost buttery.
Yeah.
可以品尝了啊！我们的鱼也熟了，可以吃了啊！
Salty. It's good. A little bit fishy, but yeah, it's nice. So, whirlwind of a lunch. We got grabbed in the shopping center. Essentially, we were going around the food court and grabbed, pulled in here, and then we had an entire advertising shoot, which is essentially what happened. The owner who grabbed us, pulled us in here, and she started filming us from the minute and telling her little staff, get the logo. And then she cooked this fish, and then she had her camera here, and her whole crew were taking photos of us as we were eating, asking if it tastes good, does it hachama, hacha, and then saying, oh, the American, he thinks it's very good.
And then also I could hear a talk that like they're gonna like share it on Jumping because like I checked the restaurant on Jumping to see how many ratings it has. It just has a couple because it is a new opened restaurant, so I'm sure they're gonna use it as their advertising, like Miguel said.
Yeah, she's like, well, we're gonna put it on Dumping,
yeah.
and like, what do you think? Does it
Is
taste
it
good?
What
about the tofu?
What about
the
Dutch friend thing from the Yunnanese tofu? But it's actually quite tasty.
It is okay. We wouldn't normally have gone for fish.
No.
But
I'm
yeah,
not worried about it.
it's quite alright.
Yeah, she left. She said, 我不打扰你们，你们去吧。
Yeah, so
So,
I guess we'll get it for free
in return for some
in return
advertising.
for our advertising. So
if you are in Jumping,
it's
go
kind
to-
of like a sponsored post at this point.
Yeah, at this point, barter deal.
Sponsored meal.
If you're in Jumping and you go to Xiong'an, find a Yunnan restaurant, then you might see us.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna finish our fish, and then continue our crazy adventures here in Xiong'an. Miguel also taking a picture. We just walked into yet another park. But you can see all the construction behind me, all the cranes, and you can hear it. And this building right in front is still being constructed. So it's pretty interesting to see a city being built from the ground up. Because oftentimes when you go to a city that might be under construction, but it's not being built from the ground up. And this is literally like, I was reading online, it said like 511 villages are basically just been roped into this. And so there was nothing really here, and now they're just converting it into beautiful parks and lakes and buildings in this new smart city. We haven't seen a whole lot of smart city yet. And it might be because it's just not fully implemented, or it might be that it's more like the 5G networks and stuff that you can't really see. It's not like something you can physically look at and be like, look, this is a smart city. But we have seen a lot of the green spaces so far, and that's been pretty impressive.
That's where we want to go.
Yes. We're gonna go towards this pavilion, the Xiong'an pavilion, and the viewing platform. So we're following the signs, and it's really beautiful here.
Yeah, it's the end of the day. Miguel booked us a cutesy little place to stay the night.
You want a picture?
Okay.
Can't take you anywhere. Yvonne always gets caught up in these things. What just happened, Yvonne? So this is day 2. We're trying to get to the boats.
And it's not even 9 o'clock. We're out early. We decided, yes, let's go do this early. The park opens at 7. And so we got a car to what I thought and looked like was a ticket sales place. But of course, as you do in China, you first have to get on the little bus to go to your actual place. But as we were waiting, and you just saw it a moment ago, or we're putting it in right now, we were waiting for a car. This lady comes up, talks to us like about a boat that she has, which is like then cheaper, and you pay at the end, and there's only a boat for the 2 of us, and we don't have to share. And then as we end up at the
ticket office, so to say.
Ticket office, or what we thought was a ticket office, but it turns out to be a bus pickup point. What happened there?
We're still in the DD,
Yes.
and the DD's like, you can't buy tickets here. And we're like, what do you mean? Basically, there was like a little guard station in there. He was like, can they buy tickets here? And we were like no, you can't get the tickets here. It was very confusing. And so while we were confused, because it was unclear if we could buy tickets at that bus, like,
that
departure
station
point.
there.
Yeah. Another lady just comes running up to the window because the windows were
nowhere.
down, and she just starts like yelling at us. Well, she started off okay, but it just got worse and worse because we were ignoring her because we were trying to figure out our situation. And she was just like saying, hey, pretty lady, menu. Like, yeah, like just kept going and going and going, and like getting louder and louder because we were ignoring her. Like, do they not understand me? Like,
no, she was on the driver.
and now we're walking down the street, and another guy just came flying up on his little scooter, and he's like, hello, and then motioning rowing, like, you want to go on a boat?
So, side business is here. You can get on a boat.
It's not even 9 a.m. and I've been like overwhelmed. Oh, this whole trip has been overwhelming. All right, we're gonna maybe grab a coffee if we can find one, and then continue on our journey.
We're not gonna find coffee.
Are we not gonna find coffee here? Isn't there gonna be a Starbucks or a fake Starbucks? We're gonna have some soy milk. Yeah.
Here we are. Got our tickets. The 2 options. We went for the small boat option, so 6 people only instead of 50. Usually it was. We're not great with crowd. I think that's one of our boats. Little ones.
We're gonna have a little rowboat.
It's gonna be glorious.
It's gonna be hysterical. All right. Well, we're here on the dock. Lots of different boats.
I thought it was gonna be busier. Like seeing all those buses out here, going out here. Like being bussed out, but it's not so busy yet.
Is it just gonna be 2 of us?
I think so. Maybe.
Private boat. Because
Awesome.
oh my goodness. All right.
Wow, you just seem to have it.
He's bringing us out of the little dock area, and behind us, they're all waiting. And it's just Yvonne. I love it.
Me too.
Oh, here we go. Out on the rockety waves. We're going.
Yes. We're off on an adventure.
Maybe we haven't made it out of the docks yet. Living life, baby.
Yes. Where's my Prosecco on a Sunday morning?
On this rocky boat. As you can probably tell at this point, we were out on the lake and the wind was picking up, so the audio started to get bad. But this was our adventure to Xiong'an. If you saw the last video, we tried to find the smart city aspects of the city, but we didn't find a whole lot of that. We did find a lot of parks, and we did find a lot of green aspects to the city, which I showed in this video. And at the end of the trip, on the second day, we went out to the Baiyang Lake, which was absolutely gorgeous, and we had a great time. We really think this project is something that will be continued to develop over the next 10 to 15 years, and probably around 10-year mark is when we'll see a lot more about this city, and we'll start seeing people actually live there. Overall, we had a great trip, and it looks like an interesting and promising project. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think of this project. Is it green enough? Is it smart enough? Or is it just a dream? Leave a comment and let me know.